Here we have a 1988 Suzuki Quadrunner 300, and it is kind of cold out here. This is in the building, 32 degrees. Just open the doors here, so it's probably like in the mid 20s, late 30s out here, high 30s. But what's going on is, when colder weather, this is hard to start. Put the choke on. And it doesn't want to go. So I suspect something's going on where the choke's not working. And the reason I can tell that also, suspect that, is because when it is running, you can put the choke all the way on or all the way off, and it does not change engine pitch at all. So it's like the choke is not on. So I don't know what the story is behind here, but this is broke off. But we'll get this apart and see what's happening. I could get it going for you and show you. I guess put some starting fluid in and get it going. But we're just going to see what happens here. And yeah, so as you can see, I put my screwdriver tip. The cable's right there where my tip is, and it's not latched in here. So either it came unlatched, or somebody put it together not latched, or maybe the cable's frozen and when somebody goes to pull on it, it pulls through. So we'll see what's going on here, but we definitely didn't have choke, and we found out what's going on here anyway. So we'll pull on the cable because we know we didn't have choke. It does pull. It wants to spring back, but not really good. Maybe that's just a cable stretching. No, I think what we're going to do, but I'm just going to see and make sure this part's good. Okay, it does fit in there. And it just is real stiff. It doesn't want to really work. My guess is somebody disconnected this, because when it does go to choke, this is my only guess, it runs on choke. It won't go off choke because the cable's too stiff, and so somebody disconnected it. So hey, if it's too cold to start, you're not going to ride maybe. So anyway, the cable actually does go down to the carburetor, which is down here. I'm actually doing other repairs on this. Surprisingly, it's got no air cleaner in it because it was just getting a new one coming. So the cable actually, this is for the choke cable right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this taken out of the carburetor and see what's going on here. Oh, somebody must have been in here. This is actually wasn't even tight really. Was a plunger stuck in there? Oh, no, it's not. It's moving back and forth. All right. What's going on is, I don't think I'm going to take it out because you can see the plunger's going up and down. Actually, I'm going to. Just to be safe, I'm going to see what's going on. We actually got to get, I think this is a primer. This has to get pulled out to get the choke plunger out. Yeah, we'll get this out and make sure we know what's going on in there. I think this is used to prime it if it's cold. Alright, now this should pull out. So that's the choke cable, spring. This is the plunger. So it slides up and down very nicely. There's nothing wrong with this. The tip actually looks decent. So I think the plunger's fine. It wasn't stuck. Everything looks good down in there. I don't see anything wrong. So my suspicion is the cable's just stiff. So we're gonna grab the cable up by the bars. Actually, this should come out. Pull on this. And it goes, I mean, I'll tell you something here though I've seen. It feels like the cable goes back and forth decently because I'm pulling on it. And I can pull down here and pull it back. I was pulling on it down here. But once you get it all together, and with the angles, you get a little pressure with the spring. This spring, remember, actually wants to always pull it back. You'll see when we get it together, but they tend to want to be lubricated better. So my suspicion is if we lube this up, I bet you this is going to work. If we would have just hooked it up without lubricating it, it was stiff. It ain't going to retract properly, and that's probably why somebody disconnected it. I don't think it pulled. It might have pulled through because it was so stiff. It might have, but I don't know. So we're going to lubricate it. I'll show you how we do that. So this is made by Motion Pro. Hopefully we'll be able to get this work even with it's curved, but we think I will be able to. Just trying to get this rubber put around here properly. It's just kind of difficult because of the angle. So you're supposed to set in there just like this, but we got to open it up and get it around. We just might have to loosen this all up to bring that nut back down. We'll give it another try here. See if we can get by without doing that. Think we got it. I think we did. Yeah, I think we did. Alright. So put that on. Then we want to grab this. Screw this on. This you got to pretty much screw on as tight as you can by hand. You might even have to get a wrench. There. We got our cable lube. I said we might need to get the wrench and tighten it up more if we got leakage up here. So we do a spray on this. Spray. So you got a little leak here. That's fine. And I think we're going to be in luck. I didn't see it yet, but I can hear it. It's going to be coming out of the cable. I'm not spraying it anymore, but you can see it come out. Should be coming out here in a bit. Alright, I'm going to be spraying it now. Let me try it again. I heard it gurgling down here. Just hang on here. There, it's coming out. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, I gotta get a wrench on loose and it's so slippery. There's a lot of fluid coming out of here, so I was holding this rubber up, trying to seal some of it with my finger. But we got a lot through, so, and it took a while for it to get through. So that whole line was all dry. Hopefully this will take care of the problem. Just trying to weasel this out of here. It's more difficult than usual because it's the corner, this curvage. Put it back. You know, this grip is fine. It's not loose. Or is it? I don't know if it pays changing this or not. just because of that little I mean, it's tore. I don't know. We'll put it together for now, make sure everything works, and decide later if we're gonna come back to it. Oh, so anyway, we'll see on how this should be a lot freer. So we'll work it. Oh yeah, see, look at that. Before you couldn't push on the cable down here or up here, it wouldn't go back. Granted, the spring was on there, but I think we got it fixed. All right. Okay, so how does this go here? And this might have pulled through too, and somebody it couldn't start for them very easily, and they just end up not using it. And actually, no. I need to get it through here. Through this one. No, it goes on here, right? We'll see. I gotta see how it mates in here. Alright, let's just figure out how this works. Or the orientation. So this lever goes in there. So I'm just trying to get that in there. Oh, is there a... Here it is. There's a pin has to fit into that hole in the handlebar. Right there. The pin, it's a nub sticking out. I did not notice that. So that's what was holding me up here. So it has to be further toward the bars. I was looking at the orientation of this more. There. Ah, came undone while I was doing that. So we'll get it figured out here. All right, I think we got it. So my guess is this rubber I want to get pushed back. That can allow me to push this back. Yep. No, this won't go back any further. Alright, I thought it would. I hope I can get this on now. It would have been easier to do this end if I went to hook the other end up. Hopefully I won't have to go back and unhook the other end to get more slack out of it. We'll see. There. See, I hooked the cable. Springs in there. Choke on. Off. Look at that. That would never have worked like that. Let's put a little bit of this cable lube on it for good measure. And put this in. 14mm wrench. It's a Suzuki. Everything's metric on here. I'll snug her down. Snap this rubber back down. Come on, slide over. There it went. Spin it. Yep. And grab our... I think this is a plunger it's a priming plunger, I think. There's an orientation. It's notched. So you gotta line it up. Make sure you line it up. All right. Well, let's see if it runs. Turn the key on. Full choke. Yep, feels right. Hit the button. We'll do this primer thing a little bit. I don't know if this thing works or not. Doesn't feel like nothing's happening. I don't know if that's what this is or not. And we don't have an air cleaner on here. It's in for other repairs. Well, this thing was sitting for years and years and just got it going yesterday for the first time. So we may have, like I said, I don't have the air cleaner in yet or nothing, so that might contribute. Obviously, that'll contribute to the fuel mixture. So I can tell we got the choke issue fixed already, and there might not be any other issue. The air cleaner, just putting an air cleaner in might get it to start fine. Because look at this, you turn the choke off, then we turn it on, it revs back up. See, that's choke. Before it would just be stuck here all the time. You turn this, it wouldn't do nothing. So the choke is working. See? Anyway, that's how to fix the choke. Obviously, we got some more things to do on here, but hopefully this helped you out. All right, thank you. Okay, so this is just a follow-up video about the choke issue. I just wanted to make sure, because I found something out on the lever on the carburetor. So this thing's been sitting here. It's all done. It's been sitting for about a month. So I was going to show you. As you can see, this is all ice on here, so it's cold out. We got the ice. It's cold out. And no choke. And it won't start. I'm not going to run it much longer because it'll actually end up running the battery dead. But this would be called, I guess, medium choke as far as it goes. And it still wouldn't start. I mean, it's not going to start, I can tell, because it's cold out. And you can see it here, that knob I said, which I thought was the primer. If you pull that out, like I just did, what it does is it gives you more choke. See? It actually makes it go down further. Now, hopefully it'll start. So it's been sitting a month. It's cold out. Yeah, it's gonna go. It's been sitting a long time. So anyway, so with as cold as it is out here, it would never have started unless you have that full choke. My guess is they probably do that so when you're on it, it prevents it from flooding out, because most of the time you're not going to start it when it's this cold out. So you can see my breath. I probably fogged up the whole thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully it's helped you out. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos like this often. If this helped you out or you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button below and consider subscribing. Please also consider donating using the link in the description below, which helps keep this channel going. Hope to see you in the next video.